Hi everyone, my Naija people. Well, I want to make this video because a couple of hours ago, I was scrolling through my internet pages, and I came across this caption. This writer that Nigerians are vandalizing. There's a high level of metal theft in Nigeria, and there are a lot of public manhole has been stolen. And the police think they are doing a good job by apprehending those people in the federal capital territory. I just laughed. That's just a piece of the iceberg. They haven't seen nothing yet. And I would strongly advise that before we develop any national rail system that will go around Nigeria, especially that Lagos Calabar express high speed train they want to do, and all this rail system that they want to, invest in, I will tell them before they ever try anything, they should first of all, regulate and monitor, create a monitoring system, that is going to have at least 70% watertight, preventive measures against anybody that is going to vandalize our race system. Because they haven't seen nothing yet. You're talking about federal capital territory. You don't know what's happening elsewhere. Nigeria is in the brink of collapse. Is in a state of anarchy, where everything has failed. Anything about law and order has failed. That's why, he even pays Nigeria, to go via a very dark man, an individual, to get justice. That's how bad it is. We don't know. Because the government, have succeeded, The successful government, not Tinubu government alone, the success is just killing journalism. And journalism is supposed to be the fourth estate of the realm, or the fourth realm of the estate, or whatever they call it. After the other three arms of government, the next arm of government is the media. The media is the fourth arm of government, our traditional media. And the government has succeeded, in bastardizing and making it moribund. Just kill it totally. Because, you see, journalism is very expensive. Anything journalism is very, very expensive. That's what a lot of people don't know. When you kill journalism, by not encouraging frontline journalism, like for example, what is happening in the front line in Boko Haram war and all these things, is what immediately transmit to them. They go to the State House, they play a video for them, they write it down, they come and give us the news. That is wrong. If a country wants to progress, you have to allow frontline journalism. Our media have to be very, very radical. They have to invest in the people. Journalists and journalism, journalism, media, is a collaboration of investigating matters through the people, through information they get from the people. And the businesses, are supposed to be sponsoring, are supposed to be funding media houses to investigate cases for them, matters for them, where they're having problems. Because the journalists are very close to, they are just ordinary people, they are very close to the people. They can get information from the people, they can pay for information, they can have moles everywhere. But the government, if you criticize them, look at the media houses. You criticize them, you are in trouble. They arrest you. AIT, there was a time they burnt AIT now in Abuja, they burned it down to the ground. Just because they were criticizing Buhari's government. And Tinubu is started on the same trajectory, which is very, very wrong. I was making this video because of the metal theft that is going on in Nigeria. When they talk about metal theft, I laughed. You haven't seen nothing yet. We are even lucky. Look, in UK, is an epidemic in the UK. Metal theft. I remember when they joined the European Union, it became very, very, it came to a peak in UK in 2013. It peaked in 2013. They had how many cases was there in the UK in 2013? About 2013, were about 46,000 cases of method reported. That's the one reported, not the one not reported, because we have a crime report in the UK. We are unlike what we have unlike Nigeria, where there's a collation of the crime report. Every crime committed in the UK, there's a central organization where you report the crime to, where the police collect all the crime reported to them. Other agencies, we have an Age UK. You know what I'm saying? Other agencies, they collect all together, right, and they put it in the data, where and university do researches for government as well. It's everything about Nigeria is just dead. Universities are supposed to be a research center, but Nigeria universities, I can see them fighting for come out the lecturers fighting for benefits. So it's very, very sad. Please, because of the rise in the price of lead and copper, metal theft become very, very rife in the UK. You understand what I'm saying? You see, even abandoned cars and stolen cars, we are not spared. You go to scrapper. I used to have a breakers down in London, in the heart of London, in Birmingham in London. So I was in the game, not the theft. I was breaking parts, to export to Africa. So I know exactly what was happening. So all these things they are not new to me. If somebody do get talking about metal theft, I know exactly how it works. Manhole, even my manhole was stolen in my house. My manhole was stolen. Then manhole, street drain covers, all those like what they have in Nigeria, in Abuja, they call them street drain covers. They were a lot of them were stolen in the UK. Supermarket trolleys became an item of stolen property, and the most signaling cable, the railway, the railway operators in UK, they have a big problem. Signaling cables were stolen, supply overhead line equipment of railways were stolen. That's why we have rail destruction in the UK. I think there was a time, right? I think as at last month or over some time, about how many disruptions do they have? Rail disruption. I think I wrote it somewhere. They have about 100 and something rail disruption. About 100 and something rail disruption in 1 month, where your journey, your train journey will be cancelled. A lot of people don't know that when they cancel train journey, right? They don't know it's because of those theft. It was very rare in the signal because of that, right? Power supply companies, right? We're having their gas turbine exploding. A lot of gas explosion where we affected a lot of power supply company. So in Nigeria, I don't know the depth of this metal theft. Now how did they steal now? When I just start, they go throw on a car, go scrap. You understand what I'm saying now? So and the UK statistics, right? In 2016 to 2017, you understand me now? It became drastically reduced because they introduced a measure, and I'll explain to you what they do. This is an advice to the Nigerian government to, you understand what I'm saying? It reduced to 13,000 to 16,000 incidents of metal theft. Before, it was about 46,000. 2013, when they introduced a method now, because in UK here, I don't know how it is in Nigeria, all the scrapyard, all the scrap metal companies, right? They are all registered, government registered. So the order they gave them, was that the regulation was that before you scrap anything anybody brings to you, you must ask for that. You must show you their driver's license, or their passport and proof of address, a bill, a utility bill, proof of address, and the account number. The money have to pay to the account, and you don't pay it the same day. So when you go to scrap your metal, let's say your like when I scrap one of my cars, when it had engine problem, instead of me to take it to mechanic, I just said, let me go and scrap it, man. You understand what I'm saying? I just went to the scrap yard. They took my the logbook. You have to give them the logbook, my this thing as well, my driver license, They took, I went my electricity bill. They know I'm registered to that address. You understand what I'm saying now? And they asked me for my account number. I got the money in my account 3 days later. That's how it works. That's another way. That was why the thing became reduced. And what made the method rife in the UK then? Why it became very rampant? Because before UK never used to experience that. Now, when I used to have a breakers here, we used to buy cars for £20, £30. We tell you people would just abandon their car. They can't be bought for you. Excuse me, is this car? Do you want to keep it or you want us to scrap it for you? You understand? They say, you can't just scrap it. You're going to give me something for it. You're going to get £50. But when they join the EU now, when this Eastern Bloc, this Goseminko Onyibo people, unfortunately Onyibo, when they entered UK now, then they saw another dimension of crime. So these guys now, their eyes were shaking because in their area where they come from, were very, very poor. So anything, all those things that we overlook, right, became very important to them. That was why I closed my breakers yard, because cars we were buying for £50 before, they would start buying them for £400, £300. And when I break them, send them to Nigeria, Igbo guys are there waiting for me, middlemen, to take them off for us. They make the most profit, most of the profit. And if you don't want to sell it to them, they want to sell it directly, they won't buy it from you because they all form a cartel. You understand what I'm saying? The all matter is like a mafia organization. You can't buy directly from the from the importer. If you do that, you understand what I'm saying now, that guy will be sanctioned. So at the end of the day, you have to say the first person that comes to you, please sell to them. If you don't sell to that first person, that is it. They'll become they could become. So when I saw that it's not worth the hassle anymore, so I stopped. You understand what I'm saying now? So why I'm making this video is that to advise the Nigerian government, right? You know how to try to create a policy, right? You understand what I'm saying now? To try to reduce this the impact of this metal theft, to reduce the opportunity. Everything about crime is opportunity. If there's opportunity, if the opportunity is there, you understand me now? Because criminals are driven by high economic reward. Because of that reward. But if the time they will spend if they get caught, right, is more higher than the reward that they're going to get, they'll give it up. So the government have to go about it by regulation and restructuring, redesigning. Instead of using those cast iron or whatever iron or metal they used to do the manhole, they should change their method. They should just start using granite and iron rods, you know, all included in the to form the manhole, and create like a hook and put a hook where if somebody workmen want to access that manhole, right, they just put their hook to bring it up. It's a special hook designed, and only those people that work with the government agency that want to have access to that, or any agents that want to have access to that manhole, right, will have that hook, right, that type of hook too. You understand? But if you design your manhole, because nowadays, right, in England, because statutes were stolen, iconic statutes were stolen. You understand me now? And melted and shipped abroad. Look, because when the EU was there, like when I had, there was one of my car, Nissan Ameratino. When I put it on eBay to sell it, somebody from UK bought it. I was surprised. How can somebody from Ukraine buy my car in the UK? The next thing, 3 days later, I saw this truck, very long truck, you know, trailer with a truck with a trailer. It parked in my front yard. It just knocked on my door. You know, they paid me £2 already. The guy paid me £2 already. He paid me about £2,000 for the car. And the guy knocked on my door, opened my door. He said he came to collect the car. I said, what's your eBay code? Blah, blah, blah. He gave me everything. Gave me even print out everything, the payment. I have to give him the car. That's how they drove. He had a ramp. They drove it into that trailer. And I saw about two other cars in that trailer, you know, hanging up. So they have access to take everything out. Land Rover became a stolen item. The rural theft. Rural theft became very, 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 very rampant in the UK. Farmers were lamenting. They were stealing their Land Rovers. Their tractors were stolen and taken abroad. So that's why before in the UK, tractors don't have plate numbers because they are used in the farm. But since that thing happened, right, the tractor started having plate number and chassis number, just to reduce the impact of the opportunity of that crime. So what am I going to advise Nigerian government to do is that every scrap dealer in Nigerian government, is it the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Interior and the central bank, right, should work hand in hand, or whoever is Ministry of Finance should work hand in hand, right, create an app. Every metal dealer in Nigeria must register and have an access to that app, to that apps. When anybody wants to sell them metal, anything metal, they have to have a BAV or national ID card. You understand me now? And the money, they should have to leave their account, but they shouldn't give them cash. The money should be paid to an account, and they should have an ID. They have to take that picture and download it to the app. And for them, because Nigerians are very dodgy, for you to sense, you have to sense, the government have to sensitize the public. You understand what I'm saying now? To report anybody, just send via text to the app, which is free. The text has to be free. You don't have to pay for the text. If you suspect that anybody dealing on metal, send the address and it to the government. When the government checks on the app, on their registration portal, that person is not registered, they should arrest that person. Why are you not registered with the government? You understand what I'm saying now? And there should be a regulation that anybody caught buying stolen items from anybody that come to sell scrap to them, right? That person will pay more than 50 million naira or 5 years imprisonment. Look, I bet you overnight that crime will be reduced by 70%. The other 10% are those that are going to be stealing it and taking it to neighboring countries, because they're going to be a new shift. The narrative will shift to stealing it and taking it to neighboring countries. At least it will reduce, the impact will reduce by about 70%. You understand what I'm saying now? And that if they don't do this before you start banking or any raid, all those are raid, there will still a lot of them. Oh. They don't have to sell it to Nigerians, so they'll take them abroad. They'll take them abroad. If foreigners can just walk into Nigeria and start killing our people and walk out, what do you expect? Foreigners can just walk into Nigeria and just kill our people and even take occupy our communities. What do you expect? I think there was a time somebody loaded a train coach in Abuja. You understand me? And loaded onto a trailer before he got caught. All those coaches, all those train coaches, loaded it. They said it's a ban. They said somebody that sent it. That's how Nigeria is law and order is broken down so badly that sometimes you are confused. Do we have a country? Do we have a country? The police don't even know what they are doing anymore. It takes individuals, right, to tell them to do this, to them to very dark manner. That guy said the other day that the IG called him. Can you imagine? Individual IG called him. When law and order broken out to the extent that individual become the eye batter, the judge and jury, then we have a problem. We have a problem. That very dark man case, right, is so funny. With Yabo Ojo and Mohbad and all these things. When I look at it, I just laughed. You understand what I'm saying now? I laughed. So to the extent that National Assembly invited an individual to National Assembly and the guy is sitting there and can't give any information. What oh my God. Which kind of country be that? And all emanated from what another guy told very dark man that Bobrisky told him. Hearsay. They arrested Bobrisky for hearsay. I think Bobrisky is the most oppressed Nigeria 2024. Trust me. They arrested that guy because of hearsay. Because Bobrisky didn't tell very black man directly that he didn't stay in the prison. He told another person. And that person told very dark man. And they prosecuted Bobrisky. They arrested Bobrisky on evidence of hearsay. And even father now said, can't they join them? And they wonder how these people, when they call themselves lawyers, how they take be lawyers? Because they're opportunists. They are all opportunists because they make money, they talk anyhow. Is Farah supposed to even involve? It's supposed to even come out, even explain himself, or Faz? Just it's a walkover. It's a walkover. Why can't Faz going to explain himself? Can't they even indict himself? Can't they only put himself inside trouble? The person when talk saying be lawyer ain't read law. He can't put himself inside trouble. Say I talk to this thing. I talk to now they can't even let people know. Say actually Bobrisky even there. Then he not there for this thing. But then of the day, he hearsay. I tell you of my own case for drink driving. When we go court, when the prosecutor they bring photocopy of what they have brought for the police station. Listen, if you are stopped for drink driving anywhere in the Western world, not be Nigeria because of the Paco then get the one you blow by the roadside, right? You understand what I'm saying? Now they can't prosecute you with that. You have to when you get to the police station, you have to use the intoxilizer. 6,000 or whatever any model, right? That's the one to blow. That will give you the proper. And if you even contest it, you can demand for that. You want them to clear your blood test because sometimes you can drink 72 hours ago, right? And they are quite in your bloodstream. It take up to 72 hours for alcohol to actually disappear from your bloodstream. That's what a lot of people don't know. So you can ask them to use a back count to do the back count. You can either through blood test. There's another machine that does back count. That one can give the accurate milligram, which you should have had if you had drinking them 2 hours ago. So all these things, all these are legal facts that a lot of people don't know. And when we went to court, because the prosecutor now didn't bring that printout for the textuality matter, he brought a photocopy. The judge dismissed the case. Because I pleaded not guilty. I walked home. Because you can even the judge didn't know. It was my lawyer that told the judge. I mean, it was me that called my lawyer. I said, look at this thing. Now photocopy this man get to because I know about it because it's my profession. I said, now photocopy this man get to. My lawyer told the court that you can't prosecute my client with photocopy. And they gave the prosecutor 2 hours to go and look for the original copy. He couldn't get it because me, I know say those other lawyers they called those who tried the case because they are joining for it was during the COVID, they are joining for about 2 years to 3 years. The third year now will do the case. I know say those one will get the original copy because they called. Because you see, DPP, every country have Department of Public Prosecutor. They call them DPP. Sometimes they have 80 or 100 lawyers. So today, if you go court, go handle this case. When you're not well, say you're not call, you guys they will make another person go represent you, may go handle that case. So some documents now, maybe you don't refile them to the filing cabinet, to the what they call it, to their library. That's time now. So it takes the librarian now to bring that blah 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 to bring it back. If you go court now, but they'll photocopy a law, they will have other photocopy. Now photocopy they dismiss the case on hearsay. So Bobrisky didn't talk to a very dark man. So all what they were doing, all those cases were just hearsay, and the police were acting on that nonsense. And some of the policemen, the CISOs, the DPOs, and the commissioner, all of them, a lot of them are law they read though. All those Paco head lawyers, what we have for Nigeria. Look at the affair lawyers, all these things now. A lot of lawyers they buy judgment. I know a very good lawyer, one person a judgment they buy for Nigeria. He buy judgment. And that's that country. Look, I'm a foreigner for England. Though I'm British, you understand, but I'll be Niger with Pataki Nigerian accent. I go court, I defeat, I walk free. Can that happen in Nigeria? Can that happen? But before then, I followed two lawyers quarrel because it's my profession as well. I told them this is how you want to represent me. They follow me, they argue. Say make I plead it. I say no. This is how I want to. They don't. I say okay, tough. I mean the third lawyer. I tell her, I say what is the principle of law in England? He say an accused is presumed innocent till beyond reasonable doubt. I said so. Is there a doubt? He said there's a doubt. So let's go on the court. Let's go to court with the doubt. You want to court with the doubt now? I want the case. It's not technicality. It's about doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt. Does Bobrisky matter have a doubt? Yes, he has a doubt. Who's here for the place when they for blood and for this thing? Nobody's here there. Look, let's forget about this matter. I've just Nigerian government. I've told you what you're gonna do. You understand me now? It has to be redesigning and regulation. UK now, most of the statues now in UK are designed with fiber glasses. A lot of the statues now, Liverpool, most of the iconic statues, they don't steal them. So they don't go pack all of them. A lot of them have been removed and put in storage. So they are designing a copy, right? You understand me now? A copy of the same statue now with fiberglass. Because the theft was so rampant. Nigeria never started. Churches now for UK now, most of the things that all the statues still there, all the images of Jesus Christ is fiberglass now because the original one they steal them. Because when there is poverty, in the midst of poverty and deprivation, crime will increase. The rate of crime will increase. It's all over the world. It's not only in Nigeria. And I never see anything, no. Now that's why, I don't think I'll join anybody to enter train Nigeria. Even tarmac light for Nigeria, tarmac, those light for they still have now. Who do they sell it back to the aviation supposed to be buying for individuals? Because the whole nation, right? All the corners of Nigeria is corrupt. We don't eat. I stopped eating. I stopped eating anything brought from Nigeria. I don't buy Nigerian Maggi. Because fake Maggi, everything fake. Only tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, and everything fake. Even if fresh tomatoes, I advise anybody, right? Don't buy those tomatoes that they bring to you when you are in the car. They come and sell to you. All those ones, inside gutter, they wash. All those outside, and inside gutter, they wash them. Gutter, how did they wash them? Don't buy tomatoes by the roadside. Go into the market, buy your tomatoes. So you see, Nigeria will have a very big problem. I've said my own. Redesign your public facilities, right? That are prone to theft. Redesign them using different type of equipment that is less attractive. Manhole now they should use granite and cement and iron rod to cast the manhole instead of using metal. That will reduce the theft. Because manhole is all about so that truck can, if truck is passing through, they can climb on top without any effect on the road. So if you use granite and all these things, I think they will stand the test of time. Then when you bring in even the east-west road, I said the coastal road, now the government is building now. Don't use any aluminum until you do the side railing, so all go disappear within 6 months. You understand what I'm saying now? It's either use plastic, even the plastic said they'll cut and go melt and take out they do chairs. They can take the patch all this. So the best thing to do is use cast granite, iron rod, and a mold. Use a mold of casting. You cast your mold, right, with granite, iron rod, and cement. That is it. They're not going to steal them. That's my advice. And allow journalists, right, to be allows investigative journalism in Nigeria, so that Nigerians, right, is if journalists, right, if journalism is sponsored, if journalism is lucrative, right, if it's allowed to grow the way like all the CNN, they have investors now. CNN is a PLC where people buy shares. Now it's only in Nigeria that individual own the company. Arise, one prince, what to be in prince now? Obagbona. Momo. It shouldn't be so. It should be a public liability company. Sell shares to the public, and then invest so that they can they can pay their journalists a lot of money. Look at Amampo. Others Amampo are millionaires now in dollars. They are well paid because they are doing frontline journalism. They pay to investigate. Companies, industries, they give journalists money to investigate cases for them because journalists are very close to the people. They go. You will see that you don't even know they are journalists. They live in remote areas. They take risk. They adapt to any situation. Those are journalists for you. So let journalism be a lucrative business in Nigeria, and let the government stop prosecuting media houses. Thank you very much.